Good morning, everyone. Wednesday, July 14th. I am in Tennessee. We are doing our next gen camp here in Cookeville. It has been awesome so far. Today will be day 3. We do it in the morning from 9 to 11 outside, and weather has been it's cooperated great. We were worried that we were going to get some rain Monday. Rain held off. I mean, it started raining like at 11:15 after camp was over. Didn't rain long, but it did rain, and so we were like, all right, way to go, God. Held it off till right then. Monday we had 17 kids. Yesterday, Tuesday, kind of sprinkled off and on a couple times, but nothing too major, and kept it cool, stayed cloudy, never really got super hot, so that's been good. Had 18 kids that day. We actually had 2 that were there Monday that weren't there Tuesday, but then we gained 3 new kids. So number-wise, we only went up 1, but really we gained 3 new kids. So it's been awesome. Excited for the rest of the week. Super excited to see what all is to come and to just continue to play games with these kids and to just build some relationships throughout the week, and most importantly, tell them about Jesus Christ and what he has done for them and how much he loves them. So let's dive right in. Today's title is A Happy Yes. And our verse says, "Restore to me the joy of your salvation and make me willing to obey you." That's Psalm chapter 51, verse 12. It says, do you remember a time when you didn't want to do what your parents asked you to do? I don't really know. I mean, I think I always eventually did stuff. It was just a, hang on, let me do this first, or hang on, give me a second type thing. So I guess it eventually always gets done. I mean, parents are that way. It always gets done. Because maybe they told you to go upstairs and brush your teeth, and you chose to ignore them because you didn't want to go to bed. So maybe instead of brushing your teeth, maybe they said, go up and go to bed. And you chose to, like get under your covers and use a flashlight and play with some toys, or, read a book, that sort of thing. So we have a lot of choices to obey every single day. So you probably know that in the end, it feels really good to do the right thing. When you obey, it makes your parents happy too. So parents are always going to find out. If you go upstairs and you hide under your covers and you play with toys or whatever, or you get out of bed and play with toys or read a book or something, they're going to find out. They're going to walk in on you because they're going to check on you in the middle of the night or something, and they're going to see you up and not doing what they have asked you to do, which is go to bed or whatever it may be. If they said clean your room, that was always me. I'd clean my room. They'd say clean your room, so I'd go clean my room, and I would find stuff. And I still, to this day, I clean something, or I clean my room or whatever, and I find stuff, and then I get focused on that and get distracted from what I'm doing. It's not on purpose per se, but I get distracted. And so then they would always come in and say, we told you to clean your room, now you've got this, this, and this scattered out. And I was like, I just get distracted. I mean, that's all it is. Says when you obey, it makes your parents happy too. God would love us to be joyful about obeying him as well. We are to be joyful about obeying God. It's not always easy. It's not always going to be joyful when God tells you to go do something that you don't really want to do. Yesterday, for camp, our story was Jonah and the big fish. And so it was about, God told Jonah to go to Nineveh. Jonah didn't want to go to Nineveh, so he went his own way. Got caught in a boat, got caught in a storm, got swallowed by the fish, that sort of thing. And then God gave him another chance and said, I want you to go to Nineveh. And so then Jonah went to Nineveh. But Jonah chose not to obey God. We have the choice not to obey God. But if we obey God, stuff's going to go so much better. It may not be joyful to obey God. He may ask you to do something that you don't really want to do, that you're like, I'm not too sure about this, God, He may say, you need to stop hanging out with these people. You say, well, God, these are my friends, this is, we hang out together, we go fishing together, we whatever it is. We go to movies together, we go to concerts together, whatever it is, but God may say, they're not the people that you need to be hanging out with. You need to go hang out with these people. It may not be fun, it may not be joyful, but if we obey God, it's going to work out in the end better than if we were to try and do it on our own. Prayer says, Lord, your way is best. Help me to always obey you and be joyful about obeying others. Sometimes it is not joyful to obey what your parents say either. But God has told us that we are to obey them, we are to respect them. And I think that if we do that, I'm not a parent, but parents always have, I say always, good parents have the best interests of their kids in mind. So, if your parents ask you to do something, then there's probably a good reason behind it. Help me to always obey you and be joyful about obeying others. Listen to God today. See what He has to tell you. See how you can obey Him. And see how maybe you can be joyful in doing so. Guys, we've got 3 more days of camp left. Today, Thursday, Friday. Super excited. Cannot wait. Ready to see how many new kids we get. If we don't get any, that's fine. Who is there is meant to be there. And it's been a blast the first 2 days. Continue to pray for good weather, that the rain just continues to hold off, that we can just have it's been cloudy, it's been nice, it hasn't been too hot. Pray that will continue. Pray that hearts and minds are softened and open, and that they are just receptive to the good news that we have to share with them. Go out and have a great Wednesday and be the example.